So I'm not a Fortnite fan, nor am I a really big Call of Duty fan. Honestly, I'm not even a really big Battle Royale fan. I've played quite a few up to this point: Fortnite, PUBG, Blackout, Spellbreak and Realm Royale to name a few. Each title has its own successes and downfalls, but when Call of Duty Blackout's promotional beta came around, it did feel like people really thought it could finally kill Fortnite. 3 months after its release, I'm here to take a retrospective review of its life so far, and explain why I think Call of Duty Blackout will never beat Fortnite. Let's make no mistake, Fortnite is a monster. Being available on basically every platform apart from your microwave, the game is insanely accessible as a free-to-play title, and even long after its rise to popularity, is still beloved by its community of millions of players. The game has broken record after record, with almost 80 million players logging in over the month of August 2018. Even for a large company like Activision, Fortnite is not easy pickings. It takes something special, something unique, and something expertly crafted to try and draw people away from the gaming monolith that is Fortnite. Let's think back to when the Blackout promo beta rolled around, just before the launch of Black Ops 4. Millions of people tried out the game, and with a lot of regular gamers and big content creators, they seemed to have the resounding opinion that it had the potential to kill off Fortnite. It seemed that if anybody could do it, one of the world's most popular shooter franchises could be the one. Flash forward to now at the start of 2019, and the results do indeed speak for themselves. Blackout, whilst indeed popular in its own right, has failed to steal any real thunder from Fortnite, which is still enjoying great commercial and critical success. But why? Black Ops 4 made over $500 million at launch and broke many sales records, so why is Blackout not doing better than it is? There are a few reasons, but let's look at the first and most obvious one: accessibility. Let's say little Jimmy has just opened his PS4 for Christmas. He puts in his PSN code and looks for a new game to buy. What immediately looks more attractive? A free-to-play title he's heard all his friends talk about, or a military shooter that costs $60? The answer, of course, is the first option. Being free-to-play, Fortnite is immediately more accessible to almost anyone than any other Battle Royale title on the market that charges a fee. Couple that with the cartoony graphics and its insane relevancy in pop culture today, including mainstream media, and you have the perfect storm for drawing in new players. Games with an entry fee are simply unable to match the same power of attraction that Fortnite has, because they are inherently less accessible than a free-to-play title. So I just wanted to add a postscript addition to the video here. There are some ideas floating around that Call of Duty Blackout could become free-to-play towards the end of Black Ops 4's life cycle. In the article you see on screen now, it's been predicted by analyst Michael Pachter, I believe I pronounced that right. He correctly predicted that Battle Royale would launch in Call of Duty in 2018. He also correctly predicted Nintendo Switch sales, no new hardware from the gaming giants, and no big Rockstar announcements. However, you know, this is just speculation. It is from an analyst that has a fairly good record, but again, it is speculation, it's not fully confirmed. But Blackout could go free, he estimates, roughly a month or so before Call of Duty 2019 drops. Just wanted to add that into the video here rather than explain it in a comment or something. The second reason would be developer integrity. Call of Duty has a long and often dark history regarding critical reception of the game and its mechanics. Akimbo Model 1887s, one-man army noob tubes, Akimbo FMG9s, Target Finder LMG, network issues, no leaderboards, game chat lagging the entire game. These are all issues anyone familiar with COD, either from the past or relatively present, immediately recognises. And whilst it might be fun to think back to the simple times of Modern Warfare 2, the lasting impression is that Call of Duty developers simply struggle to balance the game and take too long to rectify issues within them. I've heard people talk badly of Fortnite, but nobody ever straight up says that Epic are bad or lazy developers. Epic often respond to issues lightning fast and are always drip feeding the community new and interesting content, whether it be through the weapon vault system, new traps, weapons and mechanics, or simply a hint at the next big event in the game. Unfortunately, developer integrity has been the downfall of many promising Battle Royale titles. Realm Royale was made near unrecognisable due to constant tinkering. PUBG developers Bluehole lost a lot of community faith when they refused to address the problem of Chinese hackers, and Treyarch's speed in addressing pressing issues in Blackout have hampered their reputation with the existing community. One of the best ways to gauge if you want to play a game is to listen to what the community says about it. This is why the review section of Steam is so often lauded in game reviews, because it's an accurate gauge of what the community thinks. And whilst Black Ops 4 isn't available on Steam, the general feedback from the community regarding Blackout often isn't very positive. Linking on from that, a third reason Blackout can't beat Fortnite is update speed. Fortnite is in a special position on the main console platforms as a beta game. If you don't already know, patches for full release games on the PS4 and Xbox have to pass a certification process, and the developers or publishers also have to pay a fee to Sony or Microsoft, depending on the platform, to publish said patch. This certification period can often take between a couple of days or up to a week. However, as a beta title, Fortnite has a much more relaxed and fast-paced certification process, meaning they can push through updates much faster. This allows for faster content drops, better consistency with updates, and an increased potential to react to community feedback. Blackout, of course, being part of Black Ops 4, does not have the luxury of being a beta product, thus must go through the standard certification process for anything more than a hotfix. This, coupled with Treyarch's overall slow response time to the community and issues within the game itself, means that it can take a long time for pressing issues to get fixed. A perfect example of this is Treyarch's response to the armor issues in Blackout recently, compared to Epic Games' response to the recent issues with the sword added to Fortnite. Treyarch took roughly 2 weeks, give or take from what I can tell, to acknowledge and address the community concerns to armour within Blackout regarding the ease of repairing said armour. However, when Epic Games introduced the sword to Fortnite, a weapon which was objectively overpowered and ruined the entire game, it was quickly removed in a patch, followed by a sincere apology by Epic. Treyarch just cannot keep updates going fast enough and consistently enough to hope to match the quality of Epic. Finally, one of the most important and controversial points is monetization. Fortnite offers a completely free-to-play model, locking only cosmetic skins and outfits behind a direct paywall that does not involve loot boxes. The Battle Pass system offers tiers for players to progress through by earning in-game XP, but can also be bought through real-world money to obtain fancy skins and such much easier. Black Ops 4 adopts the exact same system, so what's the problem? The entry fee is the problem. With Fortnite being free to play, they need to make their revenue somehow, and the content stream of their Battle Pass is the perfect way of encouraging spending without making it mandatory. Black Ops 4, however, is a $60, upwards of $100 if you bought the Season Pass, game that features a premium currency, a buyable Battle Pass, and direct purchase microtransactions. Without delving into some of the more shady business moves of Treyarch and Activision that they've made with this system, it needs to be stated that a free-to-play Battle Pass system should not be the way extra content is implemented into games you've already paid upfront for. The Battle Pass system can work great for games that have no initial fee to be able to play the game if they're done correctly, but adopting the same system that works so well for a free-to-play title and putting it into a $60 title is egregious at best. Imagine for a moment back to Battlefield 4, for example. Battlefield 4 dropped new weapons and maps and such within their DLC packs. Now imagine if those weapons were locked behind a Battle Pass progression system, and you can see why the issue is so bad. This sort of monetization model really does not fit AAA $60 games, and only really works effectively if done well for free-to-play titles. Overall, I think it's just a bit too little too late for Blackout. I think inevitably the only thing that is able to kill Fortnite will be the game itself. Over time, all games lose players as they burn out on the game, try new titles, or just simply stop playing. Fortnite's success is nothing short of phenomenal, but to actively topple the giant that Epic Games has created is going to require something truly special. Thanks for watching. Do you think any game out there could topple Fortnite, or will the passage of time be the thing that eventually sees Fortnite fall from the lofty heights it has reached? Have your say in the comments, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and also don't forget to check out the channel whilst you're there. There is much more content coming as we enter into the new year, such as videos for Ark Survival Evolved, Black Ops 4 Zombies, Red Dead 2, maybe some Red Dead Online, and also I'm hopefully looking towards some newer games such as Hide or Die when that eventually comes out, last year The Nightmare, and I'm kind of tempted by Rust. So there's a lot of new content coming to the channel in the new year, so if you do like what you see, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be the first to see the next video and join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Also, our Discord link is in the description. You are very welcome to join, whether you just want to chat, hang out, play games, or suggest stuff for new videos. Again, link is in the description, you're very welcome to join. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.